And good afternoon and welcome to Keystone High School. Today it is the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships here on the EYT Media Network on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com. Mike Kalinwoski here today, being joined by Jacqie Tedeski, and she is our special guest today. As you know, Jacqie, of course, a lot about this competitive cheer, and I can't wait to hear all of the things that you're going to tell us about and get us kind of up to speed on what's going to happen today.
I'm very excited to be here today. This is my second go around as a commentator for this sport, so looking forward being back to the world of cheer. I have over 25 years experience in this world, and it feels good to be back after my hiatus.
Well, it's great to have you here, as I said, with us, and as we get set for the competitive cheer competition today. All right, we're just getting everything situated here. There we go. They were looking for your vehicle.
That's what I see. I'm not real sure why. I'm parked correctly.
We're good. Okay, let's get back to competitive cheer. And when we talk about it here, we have 9 teams today in competitive cheer. There are 5 teams in the small division, 2 in the co-ed division, and 2 in the large division today. So we see from 9 of these. Now, Jacqie, when we get set for the competition today, the teams, I understand they'll get a warm-up period in the other gym, and then they come out. Maybe just let us know how it'll progress as the teams come over and start their competition.
Okay. Usually they get about a 5 to 10 minute warm-up time in the other gym, and then they'll make their way to the main gym where they probably have about a 5-minute break, and then they will prepare to take the mat, do their routine, and then they just wait for the results.
Now, how much time do the teams get to perform their routine?
Their routine is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Usually 45 seconds to a minute is the cheer, and then the rest is the music portion.
Okay. And then from that point, then the judges will have an opportunity for the rest of that time. They have about a 10-minute window for the cheer part of it, and then to tally their scores then?
Yes, they're going to look at a couple different options in that. They should all 3 be judging today the same thing, unless they have broken it up into categories. You have the cheer category, which they will be judging just the cheer portion, and then you move to the music, which consists of the stunts, pyramid, tumbling, and jumps.
Okay. And as far as the competition goes, when we look at some of the scoring and things like that, and we'll talk more as we go through, what are the judges looking for in the teams in the cheer and then in the music portions of the competition?
In the cheer portion, they're looking for how well a team can actually draw in that crowd. So you want to think at a college game day, a Penn State, Pitt, one of these big schools, those cheerleaders and how they use their signs, their voices, their facials, their eyes to really get that crowd involved. So they're going to look for signs, what kind of stunts go with the cheer, how well that crowd corresponds or cheers back with them. The energy is a big part of the routine in the cheer end. You'll see signs, you might see some flags today. You'll also see tumbling. Tumbling's a big part of they can incorporate into the cheer to get that extra higher points at that end. Okay,
so lots of things to talk about here and what goes into this. And to get some background too, your background, you talked about your many, many years as a cheer advisor and as a judge and all of those things. Where did you get started at? How long were you in cheer there? And then some of the, when you started with competitions?
Well, I was a high school competitive cheerleader for Butler High, so I've been to UCA Nationals, and I've competed at the UCA Regionals as well. And then I went on to Teal College, and I cheered there. We weren't competitive then, but I still cheered. And then I started at Butler Gymnastics doing all-star cheer. Then it turned me into, I loved it so much that I opened up my own cheer gym and tumbling facility in Slippery Rock. So for 10 years, I was the owner and operator of the Rockers All-Stars, and we competed locally and nationally. And then I was also coaching fall cheer at Montauk for 14 years, which turned into then we started a competitive program. So I was the head coach of the competitive program for about 4 years. Then I decided it was time to do retirement for a little bit after 25 years and concentrate on my daughter and her dreams in sports.
Yeah, and you were saying your daughter, of course, plays on the Montauk girls basketball team, which they've seen quite a bit of success here over the last few years, so we certainly wish them the best of luck too.
Yeah, she's actually on the junior high team, and we were at the game last night versus AC Valley, and girls basketball is really fun to watch in this district. It's competitive.
It sure is. And one of the things that's really building too is this competitive spirit cheering competition. It seems like it also is gaining some steam all around the state of Pennsylvania. The winners today, 6 of the 9 will move on to the state championships. But it seems like that is really kind of picking up steam across the state as well.
Yes, I believe in 2 weeks will be their 16th state competition for the PIAA. It has really grown from the beginning. I mean, it wasn't very many teams, and now they've actually broken off into large school, small school, which is very beneficial, especially for District 9 teams, because most of us are in that small school category. So now these girls and guys are not competing against your big 6A teams.
Now, is there differences in scoring in the big school, small school, or the scoring stays the same across all of them?
Scoring all stays the same. The only different scoring is co-ed versus all girl.
Okay.
Co-ed has a little bit of a different score sheet due to the fact that they have guys and they're throwing more difficult skills and more co-ed skills like you see at the college level.
Okay. Yeah, because I was kind of curious about that. Of course, this is my first time seeing one of these competitive spirit championships, and I'm looking forward to it. But just wanted to make sure we're touching all the bases here as far as what the folks can expect to see, the scoring that's going to go on. And then at the end of this competition, too, there will be just a short break, and then they'll have the announcements for who will move on to states. And did you say states are coming up in a couple of weeks?
In 2 weeks. I believe the weekend of January 24th, if that is that Friday.
So that is on the way. She's checking her calendar here.
January 26th and 27th at the Hershey Center. So it's a very fun experience, very nice arena. It's most, I would say, coming from a coach, I'm kind of enjoying this end of the competitive at districts. Not less stressful for me. But the most, I say, stressful for these teams today is that time waiting for the results and seeing who's going to states and who's going to qualify.
I am sure. And with 9 teams and 6 going, a majority will go, but there will be some teams, and I'm sure the scoring a lot of times comes down to just very, very close, maybe tenths or whatever of points.
Correct. It usually comes down to tenths.
And that's just amazing. So, and to go to states and maybe not could be just a little whisker.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, because, obviously, I believe it's still the same, that your division winners automatically get to go to states, and then they'll have other qualifiers.
Okay. And we have teams today, just to let you know, you're going to see 2 in the background as we go on. The small school division will start first. We'll have AC Valley Union to start things off. That'll be coming up right at the top of the hour at 1 o'clock we'll get the national anthem and the introduction to judges. So at 1:10, Union AC Valley Falcon Knights, Punxsutawney, the Chucks, Red Bank Valley, and then St. Mary's, and then followed by Johnsonburg. Those will be the small schools. Keystone and DuBois are the co-ed schools, and then the large schools will be Karn City and Elk County Catholic. And we'll go in 10-minute intervals as the teams will come out. And, of course, we'll have the warm-up time before that. But, boy, the gym really starting to fill up here at Keystone today. And we're here at also Greg Heath Court. For those of you that aren't familiar, Greg Heath, a longtime basketball coach here at Keystone. We were here earlier this season, and they named the court in his honor. So I want to make sure we do mention we're at Keystone High School at Greg Heath Court for this great competition today. And, well, you see a lot of folks packing in, and what a nice mix of folks, and on a cold Saturday, too, to come in and get ready for this.
Yes, I'm glad these teams were able to make it here today, because I know down my way we're kind of covered in snow and ice.
Yeah, and it was kind of wild last night. I was a little concerned, and I was hoping things would kind of lay off a little bit, and they did. Of course, the wind didn't, but a lot of the snow that we did get in this area melted off with the rain last night, so that was good to see. We had a chance, too, I know, on Thursday, and I mentioned it to you. We had Bonnie Wolbert, who's one of the leads here with District 9. She was on our sports show on Thursday night, and Bonnie gave us a really good introduction talking about the cheer competition to let folks know what was going on. And, she's pretty passionate about it. So she's here today as well, making sure all the judges are ready to go. So we're going to get started here in about 5 minutes. And why don't we take a quick time out? We're going to come back. We'll get some of our sponsors in, and we'll get you set up for our anthem and all the introductions of the judges and more. Today, we are at Keystone High School, Greg Heath Court. It is the Competitive Spirit Championships for District 9, and they're live on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an international Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Ed Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
DuBois, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. DuBois provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. DuBois can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. DuBois is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let DuBois help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. DuBois is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville. Call 1-844-382-7665.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kales kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kales, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Right back here at Keystone High School, Mike Kalinwoski, Jacqie Tedeski here, and I always like your last name with the SKI, because I always say if there's SKI at the end of a person's name, you know that's a quality person. So
well,
I always bring that up when we're doing sports, and people look at me like I'm strange. But we have Jacqie here today, giving us a wealth of knowledge too, setting up for the cheer competition that'll be going on today, the Competitive Spirit Championships for District 9. As we said, there will be 9 teams performing today. We'll have the anthem coming up, and we'll also have the introduction of our judges, and our first team will be AC Valley Union as they will come in here. And the winner of this one, or the 6 winners, or the 6 top teams, will move on to the state championships coming up in 2 weeks, and that'll be over in Hershey. Just to let you know all about that. So, boy, we're getting set to go here this afternoon, and the crowd really starting to filter in, and it is filling up here at Keystone High School. It's usually pretty packed, isn't it, when it comes to these competitions?
Yeah, it's usually standing room only by the time the first team goes on.
No, everybody wanted on this side where we're at, of course, because that's the way the teams will be facing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that X in the middle you see on the mat is going to be their middle, so the girls know and guys know that that's where they need to judge for formations.
Oh, okay.
Because that is part of the scoring, how well their formations are and how well they stay formatted through the routine.
So, again, just about a minute or so away, we'll get the anthem here from Keystone High School at Greg Heath Court. And again, if you're just tuning in, we have the Cheer Spirit competition. This is the competition here for District 9 Competitive Spirit. And we are at Keystone High School today. Our broadcast crew We have Brett English up on the computer today, Nico Cosma over on the camera. Want to make sure we get all those guys in too. They're doing a fantastic job. It's our first opportunity to broadcast competitive cheer, and I think we'll be doing this quite a few times in the future too.
It's very exciting.
And you've had a chance to broadcast before with these, correct?
Yes, I was actually the commentary down at the Whitfield
okay.
about two years ago for District 7.
Okay.
It was a great experience, definitely different atmosphere compared to District 9.
Well, here we go. We have Bonnie Wolbert down on the court. She's going to get us set, and I'm sure we're going to hear the anthem from Bonnie too. She does a fantastic job. So we'll get Bonnie here on.
My name is Bonnie Wolbert. I am the Competitive Spirit Chairperson for the District 9, and on behalf of PIAA, District 9, and Keystone High School, I welcome you this afternoon to hopefully a couple hours of fun and watching how much these girls have trained and worked to either be a district champion, or let me explain to you the scoring process so you'll understand what happens today. District 9 is allotted 6 qualifiers for the state championships being held in the Giant Center in Hershey in 2 weeks. We have 5 schools in the small division. Please, if you would like a program also, we're taking anything as a donation to try to offset a little bit of the cost, but we wanted to make a program for you and give some local businesses in the District 9 their due for supporting our student athletes. But having said that, we have 5 teams in the small division. One of those teams will be named the District 9 Small Division Champion, automatically advancing to the state championship. We have 2 teams in the large division. One of those 2 teams will be the district champion and obviously move on. We have 2 teams in the co-ed division. You'll have 1 division champion moving on. That leaves us 3 empty slots of schools that can go to Hershey, PA. We look at the scores. The 3 highest scores outside of the champions, those 3 schools will be the ones that will advance. Doesn't make any difference what division they're in. If they have the higher scores, there are your 6 District 9 representatives. 1 small division champ, 1 large division champ, 1 co-ed division champ, and 3 comes up to 6. And 3 high scores. So I hope you enjoy yourself today. There is a concession stand that is down this hallway off to your right. Please help the Keystone Athletics Department by purchasing any of the concessions there. And I think that we are ready. Thank you, Mr. Steve Pompey. I will thank you more than one time for being our DJ here. We're being live streamed by exploreClarion.com. So thank you, really appreciate it. This is a newbie thing for them coming today. So I hope you enjoy yourselves. It's a good afternoon. Nice to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, I ask for kind enjoyment. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our We are ready for our first team.
All right, first team coming up in the competition today will be AC Valley Union as they come on to the mat. And again, Jacqie, we talked, anything you want to throw in at any time, just feel free to do that.
I was lucky enough to see this team earlier in the season, and they do bring a lot of energy, so be prepared to be loud and tons of energy coming off the start for the first team.
Getting set up here, team members: Hannah Ethan, Madison Hurlbrink, Kylie Morrison, Sophia McGarvey, Peyton Duffy, Bailey Wingert, Samantha Whitling, Kira Hetrick, Madeline Myers, Eva Jenkins, Amy Gribble, Madison Soka, Colston Wetzel, Isabella Kennedy, Aubrey Greimel, and alternates include Olivia Jacoby and Haley Willis. Their coach is Stacy Fox. The assistant is Emma Fox. And this is the Union and AC Valley Co-op.
I will say they've adapted their cheer well to the co-op. I believe their cheer has the word "you birds" in it, so be prepared for that.
Okay.
Once they get the signal, they will go ahead and take the mat.
Let's give it up for the AC Valley Union Valley.
Well, there we go.
That was a very good start to District 9s this year.
Yep, Union AC Valley, and you were taking some notes there. Was there anything that you saw with their performance today that you want to mention?
Yes, they incorporated the standing tucks real well in that cheer. It's really easy for the crowd to cheer along, and using those tucks just really brings that energy. I knew they'd come out with energy, but I think this is the most energy I've seen them this season.
Yeah, that certainly was very spirited.
They incorporate Fly High, the U-Birds. Their cheer portion turned out great. As far as their music portion, they did have a couple touchdowns in the tumbling, which is okay. They may get a small deduction. Other than that, their stunts were pretty solid. They did two feet extensions, and they did one single leg. In the world of cheer, the way I like to tell people is the more turns, the more times you are inverted or upside down, more single leg stunts, that's when your points are going to go up.
So they set the bar pretty high here as far as for the rest of these small schools?
Yes, they did. That energy is going to be hard to match.
Yeah, coming up next, we have Punxsutawney. The Punxsutawney Chucks will be coming out next. And while we have a chance, why don't we just take a quick time out? We'll pause about a minute or two. We're going to come back. Punxsutawney on the way. It's the competitive spirit cheer competition, District 9 here at Keystone High School. We'll be back right after this time out on the EYT Media Network.
Looking for a new Bobcat tractor? Northeastern Equipment Sales and Rentals has inventory on the lot, ready to be loaded up so you can get to work on tough jobs. Check out Bobcat of Clarion at 1214 East Main Street in Clarion.
All right, back here at Keystone High School, Mike Kalinwoski along with Jacqie Tedeski as we're bringing you the 2023-2024 District 9 Competitive Spirit Competition. We just saw Union AC Valley, and I'll tell you what, they were right at it. So we'll see what Punxsutawney brings to the table here. Have you had a chance to see Punxsy at all this year?
I did see them at the St. Mary's competition. They come out pretty strong, too, in that cheer.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it was loud. It was really.
It made you want to cheer, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's the goal in the cheer portion, to get this crowd cheering with them.
Yeah, I had, this morning, I had to go uptown to get a haircut and things today, and one of the ladies said, "You're doing the cheer competition? Are you actually cheering?" And I said, "Well, no." She said, "I'd pay to see that, actually." I'm like, "Whoa, that'd be pretty bad." Now these, you can see these girls, all the training and the time that they put into it to be as crisp and as good as what they do, and the strength that it takes too. I don't think folks realize. And you talked to me before we went on the air about how these girls too also are spending time in the weight room as well.
Yes, there's really no off season in competitive cheer. They're either lifting weights, lifting people, or tumbling their hearts out. It is a 12-month-a-year sport. Many hours spent in the gym.
And, of course, the conditioning aspect, very, very important for the things they're doing. Some of those tosses and turns that they do, those can be dangerous. So you want to be very in good condition. I don't think people realize that.
Yes, good condition, and you also want to be taught properly. There's a lot of camps that are offered in this area, a lot of training, so that these girls can get the proper training not only on tosses but also as well as the elite skills. Any skill that's one-footed or single-legged to anything that's twisting up, twisting down, inversions. It's very difficult to not only hit the basic skills but also hit these elite skills that these girls are going to see hitting.
Punxsutawney is the team coming up next. Their team members include Riley Agnello, Abigail Blair, Audrey Johnson, Mackenzie Klontz, Mackenzie Green, Brianna Funk Sunderland, Madison Knopf, Jalen Bish, Olivia Cochran, Alexis Kovach, Hannah Money, Alexis Runyon, and their manager is Ava Greenblatt. Head coach is Kara Leslie, and the assistant coach is Jenny Oswald. So they're getting set here pretty soon to take to the court. We actually got started slightly early, so that those 10-minute intervals.
As you can see, the judges just finished up, and they're just waiting for those scores, so there'll be a couple more minutes.
And you said the judges will then notify that they're ready to go. They'll give them a signal.
Yes. Yep, and then the announcer should go ahead and call that team onto the floor.
And now you've had a chance to judge as well, you said?
Yes.
For these. Is that How difficult is that? That has to be something when it comes down to just those little slivers of a point.
It's stressful. It's nerve-wracking, but it does come down because you gotta. That's where this note-taking process comes in play. I'm one of those judges that takes notes for every team, so making sure we're all consistent.
Okay.
But that's where your also knowledge of your stunt progresses go, and your tumbling knowledge, and just making sure you know the difference between a single-legged stunt or a switch-up or a full around to one-body positions. So a squad may be clean and do basic stunts, but there's also a team that may be a little bit more messier, but they're doing the single-legged stunts, which ultimately you can get more points for. So Punxsutawney, they might not have the difficulty as much as AC Valley, but they could come out cleaner. So it all depends, in reality, what the judges are looking for that day. But a judge is normally trained and go through many classes to know the progressions of stunts, and then some even go as far as deductions and learning all the deductions as far as for a team, which comes in play too.
There's a lot involved. I didn't realize. Now, do the judges ever talk with each other, and maybe if you have a question maybe on a point or something?
Yes, we do talk, and also like if you say, I think that's illegal, then you got to have a discussion about it, try to find the rules and see if it is illegal. Sometimes their head may be down, just like AC Valley unfortunately had a tumble bobble and they fell to the ground. Well, that judge may not have seen it, so some of them will say tumble down on left, because that will come off in a deduction.
So we are getting set now for Punxsutawney. We got the thumbs up from the judges. They are good to go from the first. Again, 6 teams will move on to the state championships coming up in 2 weeks. There are 9 teams competing. You always feel bad for those 3 because, again, it could come down to just slivers of points.
Correct, and one bobble or one stunt fall, one tumbling fall can really knock you out of that contention of going to states.
And I'll tell you, I am so happy Jacqie's here today. She is fantastic, so knowledgeable. I'm learning a lot. And your notes from that first one and telling us some of the things that you saw, certainly fantastic to let a lot of our folks know. And I'm sure we have a lot of people tuning in that are familiar with the cheer competitions, but many not. So I think it's really nice that they get an opportunity to hear some of the things that the judges are looking for.
It's definitely fun. I'm having fun doing it.
Well, we don't want you to go and say, boy, those guys were, they were crazy. I didn't like working with them.
No, I won't say that.
Let's give it up for the Punxsutawney Child.
So Punxsutawney coming on.
White!
There we go. Great performance by Punxsutawney. We'll get some notes here. I know, Jackie, you were jotting some things down. And what do you think of the performance there by these Lady Chucks?
They came out really well in that cheer. They had great use of palms and signs, and that megaphone, hitting that megaphone off that mat, really does get that crowd's attention to pay attention to them. They had a creative sign with the hand. One thing they did really well at is using the name Chucks. I couldn't imagine making up a cheer for the Punxsutawney Woodchucks. That's one major part in the cheer portion, being creative and making sure people know your school name. And Punxsutawney Woodchucks is just hard to cheer. So they did a great job on using the word Chucks.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that either. So that has to be incorporated into the performance, the school mascot?
It doesn't have to, but most schools do, because the point is to get your crowd to cheer with you. And the judges like that being different, teams being different, like U-Birds for AC Valley, for example, that's different. You don't hear U-Birds. Chucks, that's different than, who else is there around this? Let's see, Garden City Gremlins. I remember a couple years ago they used Grin for the Gremlins. Very creative. Being creativity gets you more points.
Well, we will take a timeout. We have more coming your way here from the cheer competition here at Keystone High School. We will still have 7 more groups to go. We're going to hear from Brockway coming up here momentarily. Or excuse me, Red Bank Valley. That's Red Bank Valley on call here. So we will take a quick timeout. And we'll come back out to Keystone High School, and you are watching with us. It's been exciting so far. It's the Competitive Spirit Championships for District 9. We're live here at Keystone High School at Greg Heath Courts, and you're watching it on exploreClarion at D9sports.com.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Hey Julie, nice deck! Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow! I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center. Family owned and operated since 1958 with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
All right, welcome back to Keystone High School here on the EYT Media Network. It is the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships. I'm Mike Kalinwoski, and we have Jacqie Tedeski with us today, and it's been fantastic so far. I told Jacqie, I said, feel free to throw things in any time because she's very knowledgeable, and I think I'm speaking for me, but I've learned a lot. I know a lot of our viewers are learning a lot, too, about this sport. And it's been really entertaining so far. 2 really good teams so far, and see if Red Bank Valley can live up to that.
Yes, the Bulldogs from Red Bank Valley. They should. They usually come out with some energy and some good stunts as well. So I believe they qualified for states, too, last year. Same with AC Valley.
So Red Bank will be next. In the small team division, there are 5 teams. We've seen from AC Valley Union, Punxsutawney. We have Red Bank, and then we have St. Mary's and Johnsonburg. My kids at school always are like, St. Mary's, the Flying Dutchman. I said, is that like SpongeBob? I'm like, no.
No, it's a big boat.
Yes.
I always confuse me too when I went up there for football. I'm like, but it's a ship. Hey, everyone has different.
It is.
I
Yeah.
will say District 9 has some unique mascots, that's for sure.
And it should be interesting, too, how they incorporate some cheers with that
Dutchman
type thing.
I
Yeah.
believe they use Fly Dutchman Fly.
That's cool. Yep.
Like going back to the whole uniqueness and the creativeness of the cheer, that's the fun part of watching cheer. You get to hear like down south with Bishop McCourt, their cheer is Crush, Crush, Crush because they're the Crusaders. So they have that cheer is known statewide. Same with Butler. Butler actually throws in Tuffy Tornado.
Ooh, okay.
So Spin, Tuffy, Spin is their trademark.
That's cool. Yeah.
Because that's another hard mascot to create a cheer for.
Yeah, when you said that about the unique different mascots, you are right. When you look around, and I forgot about Butler with the Tornadoes. That would be a toughie. And
Just like Montauk. That's a really hard one, so is Taw Tough.
Red Bank Valley gets ready. They're
Red Bank Valley Bulldogs.
Red Bank Valley comes on. Alyssa Bowser, Chloe Chestnut, Jalen Phelps, Nebula Martin, Finley Martin, Logan Smathers, Peyton Schweitzer, Chloe Chrisman, Kiana Schimpf, Everett Wadding, Morgan Keel, Briasmin Pierce, Madison Nugent is. Well, there we go. Red Bank Valley with their competition, or their performance, I should say. And well, they're very spirited one, I'll tell you what. Jacqie, what'd you see? Again, lots of notes there for you. What'd you see in this one?
I like the use of bank on red bank. That's definitely creative and gets that crowd's attention. But I want to hit on since I haven't really hit on the music portion for the last couple teams, they did some single leg stunts. They had a couple bobbles, which might get them a slight deduction if the judges caught it. They did do a single leg lib, which is just the flyer is on one leg and they pull the other one up to their knee, and then they switch it to another body position, which is an arabesque. And then when they came down, they inverted out, which means basically their head and hips, their heads were down and their hips were in the air, and they just inverted out. Okay. So that's on the stunt progression. That's getting up there in a little bit of the elite. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, they did a flip in the pyramid. They had a little bobble in that pyramid, but that flip is also getting up into the elite skills. So anytime you see single legs, them twisting, them flipping, them switching their legs, they did have a switch up in the pyramid, which is they started on one leg, and as they went up and switched their lib legs, so single leg to single leg. So that is up in that elite skills.
Okay, very, very thorough there too, and I just have to say the spirit, of the competition, very, very high-spirited in all of these teams. And I think that's, not something, and I knew it was going to be exciting, and I thought the teams would be like that, but boy, it's really something when you see it in person. Really interesting. I think it's been a lot of fun so far, and it's just amazing the level of emotion that you see with those teams on the mat.
Yes, and it takes a lot of training to get them to that energy level and those facials to draw that crowd in. It's not a naturally learned trait, I guess I would say. It takes a lot of training to teach a girl to smile.
All right, well, we're going to take another break here. We're going to come back. We have St. Mary's, the Flying Dutchman, on the way. We just heard from Red Bank Valley. We have a couple more here in the small school. We'll get those for you. It's right here on Explore Clarion at D9's
local employer.
Very family-oriented company.
Brookville has a really great benefits plan here.
We're pretty diverse in what we do, from mining to streetcars to locomotives.
We're helping the infrastructure of the country.
Medical insurance, dental, vision, competitive wages, paid time off.
It's an opportunity. It's something that you can enjoy doing.
And you can apply right through our website.
Are you a therapist who wants to make a difference? Do you want to help children and families who are struggling with serious behavioral problems? MHY Family Services is looking for therapists to join our new multisystemic therapy psychiatric team. Multisystemic therapy psychiatric is an evidence-based in-home intensive treatment approach that addresses the multiple factors that contribute to a child's behaviors. With this treatment, you can help children and families change their lives for the better. We are looking for passionate therapists to join our team. Apply now and become a part of the supportive and dynamic culture at MHY Family Services.
All right, we're back here at Keystone High School. It is the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships here on the EYT Media Network. Mike Kalinwoski, Jacqie Tedeski with us today. And Jacqie has been, like I said, a wealth of knowledge this afternoon and, giving us such great insight to what happens, going into the teams coming on, as well as a good synopsis of the performance that we just saw. So we're getting set now for St. Mary's, the Flying Dutchman, to come on. And Jacqie, we were talking about, we were looking at some of the folks that have been watching today. I'm sure, too, we talked about how many of the coaches here will go back and watch, but how many across the state that may be competing against teams like this will be watching too, I think. I'm sure they're very interested in seeing what District 9 has.
Yes, I actually had a coach text me from District 10 saying, hey, you're on the air. So shout out to Jen, I do. She is watching, and she is a coach.
Okay.
So
where's she a coach at?
New Wilmington.
Oh, okay, very good.
So
yes.
She is there watching, and I can guarantee these coaches over the next 2 weeks will be Googling District 9 cheer championships and watching all these teams. I know I did it as a coach. I spent many hours online critiquing these teams and seeing what I need to do to my routine to make sure I'm just one step better than them.
And that's interesting. So we have folks from all over tuning in. And we're getting ready for St. Mary's. Jennifer Bish is the head coach for St. Mary's. Julie Lang and Carly Meeker are the assistants. Abigail Vogt, Ava Logue, Mackenzie Van Alstine, Madison Vogt, Madeline Mancuso, Miranda Kohlenberg, Haley Whiteow, Brianna Penfield, Taylor Van Alstine, Carrie Vogt, and Taylor Woodward are the competitors today here for St. Mary's. We're getting ready for the Flying Dutchman. There you go, the Flying Dutchman of St. Mary's and their performance. And we'll take a look here at what, Jacqie, your thoughts on the Flying Dutchman.
Yes, I believe this is the first team we saw today to actually do two-man stunts. What a two-man stunt is just a single base with a flyer and then a back spot. So they're literally like a co-ed stunt. They just have their feet, they dip and press to the top. It's and that leads skills for stunt-wise as well. The only difference is in your traditional stunt, you have two bases, a back, and a flyer. So they basically just took away the side because they don't have as many girls as other teams. So that actually will push their score, should push their score up some. They also had some single leg stunts, as you saw. They did a liberty and they did a switch up, which is once again, they started on one leg in the middle of the air, they switched to the other leg and caught at the top. That's another elite skill. Their pyramid, they did some flipping, they did some twisting, they had some beautiful rewinds, which is a twisting down, so there's another elite skill. And their cheer, of course, they incorporated that Dutchman mascot we talked about.
I liked it.
Yes. It was really unique with them walking those signs up. You don't normally see that. So there was nice, different, and a change than everyone else just standing in a line doing a sign.
Yep, so very good, and some great comments there by Jacqie. As we wait for Johnsonburg as they get ready to come in, we'll take one time out here. We're going to come back out to Keystone, and we'll have Johnsonburg on the way, the final small school competitor here today. It's been great so far. It's the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships. We're here at Greg Heath Courts at Keystone High School, and you're watching it live on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
I chose NPRC because it was great to
learn more at discovernprc.org.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
The biggest risk to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JacquieClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIP.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Right, welcome back to Keystone High School. We're here at Greg Heath Courts. It is District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships here on the EYT Media Network. Mike Kalinwoski along with Jacqie Tedeski, and we have Brett English up there on the engineering, Nico Cosma on the camera. Interesting thing we were talking about on the break is how the teams have their school name incorporated into the music, and you say, Jacqie, that's not cheap to do.
No, that is not cheap. I don't know the rates, but I know it can be a couple $100s. A lot of schools do that, obviously for score reasons, to get the attention of the judges, the crowd. And they also do outside choreography, a lot of these teams. So they hire people to come in and make up their whole routine, from cheer to stunts to pyramid to dance, which can cost lots of money.
Ready on the judges here, looking down. I think they're getting set with those. And you have the winners, too, from District 10 you mentioned. I don't know if you would like to mention going on in District 10 who will be at the state championships.
Yes. Erie McDowell will be heading there for the co-ed, and then you also have Harbor Creek, Hickory High School, as well as Warren.
Okay.
And from the Whippiols, from the small school division, you have Neshannock as well as Central Valley. So those two teams will most likely be going up against the winners and the qualifiers from District 9.
Okay. So there we go. That's nice. You have connections. It's so nice. It's our Zocro Motors scoreboard. We call it on sports. We're going to call that the Zocro Motors update here on competitive cheer. So Pat Kell's going to be all excited about that. Johnsonburg is the team coming up next, and the competitors will be Annan Truchan, Celeste Christiani, Kira Marcianic, Emily Frace, Grace Carnosali, Emma Chilsey, Victoria Sklarova, Elena Notavariani, Kittle Ferris, Natalie Dunworth, Ronnie Shaw, Jaden Hagden, Marilee Cherry, and Tessa McCabe. Coach is Tara Porter. The assistant is Alexa Redmond. Johnsonburg and their performance. Great job by them, and that'll wrap up the small school division. But before we move on, we have to hear your comments. Jacqie, what do you think about Johnsonburg's performance?
They came in with a lot of energy with those horns up for the Rams, another creative cheer. They had some great use of the megaphone and the shiny palms on this routine. A little bit different with them is you didn't see too many single leg stunts with them. They kept everything at a 2-foot stunt, which is lower on that stunt progression. In the pyramid, they did have a beautiful hill stretch in the center. But as far as the stunt portion, they were going to should come in a little bit lower than the other ones just because they kept everything at a 2-foot instead of a single leg. Once again, single legs, twisting, flipping, everything like that is going to get you the higher points.
Okay, so again, nice job by Johnsonburg. We got some great commentary there with Jacqie as she is checking all that out. And we have coming up next, we're going to move into the co-ed division. Keystone and DuBois will be in the co-ed division, and there is a different scoring sheet for the co-ed, you said, of course.
Yes, there is. They have a different one just because they do have guys, and they're going to do some co-ed stunts, which would be like St. Mary's did those two-mans where everything is here with one base and one back. So that's why their score sheet's different, because obviously co-ed stunts are a little bit different than all-girl stunts. Point-wise, I believe it's around the same. I can check my score sheets.
Okay.
But that's going to be the only difference. Yeah, they're around the same points. It's just the difficulty and execution of the co-ed stunts.
And that makes sense. All right, so we'll take a timeout. We're going to get some more sponsors in. We've got a lot of great folks helping us out today to bring this to you. And we're going to take that break. Coming back, we go to the co-ed division coming up, and you are watching the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships. We're at Greg Heath Court at Keystone High School, and it's right here on exploreClarion.com.
Welcome to 12 Series, a veteran-owned and operated company. Want to stand out amongst the crowd? This is the brand for you. They have apparel that ranges from cardio tanks and hoodies to sweat noggin covers. The apparel isn't just designed for the gym, it's designed for everyday life. Whether at work, the range, or at a family outing, 12 Series will turn heads. Find and like 12 Series on Facebook and Instagram.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street, or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
What college is seen as and how college works is changing. Students are concerned with debt.
Through scholarships and grants, I didn't pay anything last year. They even paid for my books. You can't beat it. Like, why would I say no to that?
All right, we're back here at Keystone High School. A couple of announcements here letting folks know what's going to go on here in the co-ed division. Keystone and DuBois will be coming up. For Keystone High School, it is Kayla Renninger, Elizabeth Lieberman, Savannah Kuhns, Samuel Hunsberger, Mariah Beery, Maddie Vickers, Hannah Schwartzweger, Cameron McCormick, Chloe Chapman, Nicole Booth, Natalie Paff, Lydia Sheets, Riley Dittman, and Julia Page Rex. The head coach is Rebecca Anderson, and the assistant is Chelsea Mong. And you can see Keystone getting fired up here, waiting on the judges to give the final go-ahead. And you were talking a little bit on the break about some of the tumbles you said, I believe, and some of the other things. Are those big as far as a score when it comes to in the scoring?
Yes, it is. Tumbling can range from anything from a single cartwheel all the way up to a full twisting layout, which is basically that girl is inverted in the air and she is twisting her body fully around and landing straight up and down on that mat. The more tumbling you have, the higher the score is going to go. So we've had some teams that threw some back handsprings. We've had several teams that threw some tucks, which is a backflip in the air. And then we had one team that threw two layouts. So the more tumbling, the better. If it's synchronized, your score is going to go up even more. Once you hit the state level, you're going to have teams that are throwing maybe 5 to 6 of those full laying twists down the center. And it's really pretty to watch. So that's where that off season comes in play, where they're always in that tumbling gym. If you want to be a good tumbler, it's one of those skills that you can't just do once a week, once a month. You're working on it every day for that flexibility.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you, and it's a big part, as you said. So we'll see, too, now we have these divisions now, the co-ed with the guys in there, too.
Yes, what's different about co-ed, you can have one guy, and that makes you co-ed. You can have up to half a squad of guys.
Oh, really?
Yes, like some of the bigger schools out east, they have maybe 5 to 10 guys on their team. And they're also out there flipping and tumbling and jumping, and that's when you see the real stunts. They are throwing them high as those college teams you see on TV.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing that here coming up. And here we go as Keystone will be performing here in the co-ed division. And Keystone just finishing up their performance. And we'll get some comments from Jacqie here in just 1 second as we get rolling here. And Jacqie, in that performance, what did you see here with Keystone?
They did something a little different than most teams. They went music, cheer, music. So they started out with that music, and then they put their cheer in the middle with Be Bold with the Gold, and then they finished it up again with the music portion.
We do have an injury they're attending to after the performance, and that just shows you just the level that these girls are at, and guys in this one as well.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, they did have a pyramid fall to the ground, which is going to be a major deduction. And hopefully she is all right, because it looks like she did get injured of some sort. But that shows what cheerleading is. They are throwing people in the air and catching them when they come down. And if that one time that foot comes out of place, it could end in a fall or an injury. And that injury could be serious, or if it's not, it could be difference between first and third.
All right, so we're going to take a break here, and we're going to come back out to Keystone High School. We're at Greg Heath Court, and we have one more school coming out in the co-ed division. That is the DuBois Beavers. And we'll have that for you coming up here momentarily, and it is the District 9 competitive spirit competition. It's right here at Keystone High School, and you're watching it on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
My name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
We are bringing college to rural Pennsylvania. We're helping people that didn't have a college option before. And the way we do that is through dedicated faculty and student services team and through technology, so that people that didn't have that option before now have that option.
He's on the 30, he's on the 20, he's on the 10, it's a touchdown!
There's nothing like football. The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Clarion County Community Bank. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ClarionBank.com.
Want to cut your cooling costs this summer? With a highly efficient air conditioning system, you can save up to 50% in energy cost while enjoying more consistent temperatures throughout your home. Call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 814-226-8695 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this summer.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center, family owned and operated since 1958, with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
All right, we're back here at Keystone High School at Greg Heath Courts. We're still in an injury timeout here after the Keystone competition, or the Keystone performance, and we have DuBois coming up here momentarily. We just wanted to let you know what was going on, and we're going to take another timeout. We're going to come back out here once we're ready for DuBois to perform, so don't go away. We got more coming your way here from the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championship here from Keystone High School. We'll have that coming up, and again, we're still in that injury timeout. We'll be back with DuBois coming up. You're watching the District 9 Competitive Spirit Championships. They're live right here on exploreClarion.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JacquieClarion.com. Jacqie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIP.
DuBois, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. DuBois provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. DuBois can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. DuBois is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let DuBois help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. DuBois is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville. Call 1-844-382-7665.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an international Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Ed Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion. We're back here at Keystone High School. Just to let you know an update, we are still in the injury timeout. We're waiting some medical personnel and we're hoping everything's going to be okay here. But I'm sure a lot of this stuff precautionary, hopefully. And we will have the competition resuming with DuBois as they come on for the co-ed part of the competition. So we will be going back to a timeout as they take care of the injured young lady here, and we'll be back to the competition. We have the co-ed to wrap up, and then we have the large school coming up with Karn City and Elk County Catholic. So that'll all be coming up here momentarily. Competitive Spirit competition, it's live on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Clarion County Community Bank. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ClarionBank.com.
Oaks Building Supplies, dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Are you a therapist who wants to make a difference? Do you want to help children and families who are struggling with serious behavioral problems? MHY Family Services is looking for therapists to join our new multisystemic therapy psychiatric team. Multisystemic therapy psychiatric is an evidence-based in-home intensive treatment approach that addresses the multiple factors that contribute to a child's behavioral problems. With this treatment, you could help children and families change their lives for the better. We are looking for passionate therapists to join our team. Apply now and become a part of the supportive and dynamic culture at MHY Family Services.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
What college is seen as and how college works is changing. Students are concerned with debt.
Through scholarships and grants, I didn't pay anything last year. They even paid for my books. You can't beat it. Like, why would I say no to that?
Right, we're back here at Keystone High School at Greg Heath Court. They are still with the injury to the Keystone cheerleader, and we're getting her all taken care of here. And of course, all the best to her. Hopefully, everything's going to be just fine. I know a lot of times they're going to do a lot of precautionary things just in case. They want to make sure that they cover all the bases because you just never know. And you had talked, Jacqie, about some of the injuries and stuff that you see in competitive cheer and with concussions and ACLs and all that stuff, and I don't think people really realize that.
Yeah, concussions are major just because you are having girls above your head and they are coming down. You can get a concussion from tumbling fall. ACL tears, sprains, MCL tears are big. Ankle sprains are up there too, but concussions seem to be the #1 injury among cheerleaders.
And of course, with the medical personnel so close by, it's always great. And that's something, no matter what sport it is that you talk about. I know years ago, we always talked, when I played sports in high school, you had your coach, and if you got hurt, he'd say, how many fingers? Is your knee really hurt that bad? And you'd be like, But now it's so nice to have the medical personnel so close by.
Yeah, a lot of schools are making these coaches get trained. I know I had to get trained in concussions and other injuries and heat stroke. So being knowledgeable too as a coach because of all the state laws and all the concussion laws now. I know my nephew plays hockey and he is always getting concussion. So it's not an injury that you take lightly.
Not at all, and we do want to let you know DuBois is coming up, and I'm going to try to get through all these names real quick. Emily Grace Larson, Mackenzie Prouty, Maya Jones, Rakaya Mohammed, Riley Kamatic, Carly Johnson, Morgan Lazzoni, Abby Rife, Maura Horchin, Adriana Prouty, Taylor Harry, Kayla Schenkel, Brooklyn Scalise, Brooke Morris, Sarah Hickman, Ashton Bizard, Sydney Graham, Lucy Williams, Jana Clemens, Ava Marshall, Nora Hanley, Liberty Bojalid are the competitors. The head coach is Jolie Shaw. The assistants are Mara Shaw, Rhonda Wood, and Alexi Skopolsky. And we'll see as I believe they are just about ready to get started. So they are warmed up and ready to go. And this is the second school in the co-ed.
All right. Let's give it up for the DuBois Beavers.
Well, wow.
Yes, that was a very good routine by the DuBois Beavers. They came out pretty strong with their signs and their cheer. And you did get to see some co-ed stunts with that gentleman out there. And he really did bring the energy in that dance.
I saw a lot of tumbling.
Yes, you did. Good? Yes. Yes, you saw some handsprings. You saw some layouts, which is the inverter position in a handstand position, basically, in the air. A couple things. You did see some single leg stunts. You got those liberties going up. They did keep them at the prep level. However, that's all right. Still a single leg. They won't get as much points as an extended single leg. They did have some good stunts, solid stunts. They did have single leg stunts in the cheer, which is very good. So you are learning, huh?
I am learning. I saw a lot of tumbling, and I'm like, I think that's good.
Yes, yes.
So
Lots of tumbling is good.
Getting ready for the large school division as Karn City, and you can tell who's sitting in front of us.
Yes, you can.
A lot of the Karn City folks. And they'll be getting set up here. We're going to wait the judges as they do the tallying there. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back out here at Keystone High School. We got the large school division coming up, Karn City and Elk County Catholic. It's all on the way. We're at Greg Heath Court at Keystone High School, and you're watching the District 9 Cheer Spirit Competition. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
We are bringing college to rural Pennsylvania. We're helping people that didn't have a college option before. And the way we do that is through dedicated faculty and student services team and through technology, so that people that didn't have that option before now have that option.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Want to cut your cooling costs this summer? With a highly efficient air conditioning system, you can save up to 50% in energy cost while enjoying more consistent temperatures throughout your home. Call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 814-226-8695 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this summer.
Looking for a new Bobcat tractor? Northeastern Equipment Sales and Rentals has inventory on the lot, ready to be loaded up so you can get to work on tough jobs. Check out Bobcat of Clarion at 1214 East Main Street in Clarion.
And welcome back to Keystone High School. We're at Greg Heath Courts, getting set for Karn City to come on to the court, or the mats here. Raina Bowser, Hannah Buchanan, Autumn Crawford, Kaylee Craig, Kaylee Isaacs, Kendall Ritzert, Carly Robb, Stella Rowe, Jaden Schoentang, Gabby Scheesman, Haley Somerville, Caitlin Bradley, Ashley Huff, Allison Cowell, Aziva Stewart, Jasmine Bellin, Taylor Hunter, Braylon Thompson, Aubriana Hoba, Taylor Niedrich. Alternates are Isabella Shearer, Abigail Galen, and Ava Kamensky. Head coach is Krista Ritzert. The assistant is Olivia DeBacco. It's a lot of girls, but you said, Jacqie, that it's, 14, 16 girls for the large school?
Large school is 16 and above.
Okay.
Small school is 1 through 15. And then co-ed is obviously 1 male or more.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, they certainly have that.
Yes. The more girls you have on the mat, the harder it is to do formations, in my opinion.
They're waiting for the officials here. Here we go. you go, Carn City. As I said, you can tell who's sitting in front of us.
Oh, yes, you can. They came out very strong. I like their cheer, all in for the Gremlins. It was very good. One thing I noticed in their pyramid that we haven't seen really is too many release skills today. Release skill is basically when the bases dip and they release the flyer's feet and they catch them back up, and they actually caught them up at a single leg stunt, which is going to up their pyramid scores.
I was going to ask about that because they hold kind of onto the arms and they flip and they catch them again.
Yeah, that is a flipping or a rotation. So
Okay.
anytime the hip and heads rotate around, that's considered a flip. So you're going to get, that's up in that elite progression skills as well. So anytime that feet releases from those bases hands, you're going to go up in progression. So they did pretty good. They had some twists, they had some rewinds. They did have that one little bobble, but I don't think that's going to affect them too much. They came out really strong.
And I noticed something, too. You said about the larger number of girls, it gets more difficult, too, with spacing. And
Yes.
you can certainly see that. You have to be very creative in how you use the space on that mat.
You have to be very creative and make sure everybody knows where they're going, what line on that mat, and where to stay. They did a very good job on their spacing.
And I've been also paying attention too. Early in the broadcast, you mentioned too how hard it is sometimes to get girls to smile in that particular way. And of course, I have a daughter; she's 22 now. But I remember those teenage years, and there were times it was like, I don't know if she smiled or not. but these girls too, that's something else. I've been paying attention, and I was watching it. A lot of these teams do very well with that too, really with the attention to the crowd, smiling, keeping that crowd up.
Yes, if you have a crowd that is all for you guys, and those girls are out there smiling, it makes for this gym to be a very loud place, as you tell in this last routine.
Yeah, very much, and it's always good when you have the team kind of right in front of you that when they're going to be going. We have Elk County Catholic coming up as our final competitor today.
Yes, it's another team to get ready for this gym to be loud with their Count on Elk County cheer.
Yeah, Elk County, the large number of girls, one of the smaller schools in District 9, but boy, and that's really what it takes. And for some of the folks that are watching too, I know some of the schools, if there are some girls, guys out there that are interested in getting involved in competitive cheer after school, I don't know if there would be a way to go about it. Is it just kind of through the cheerleading coach or things like that, or is there a separate entity in the school that maybe some of these folks can get involved?
To go to like college, or
well,
just
to get involved, maybe have a cheer team after school like this, a competitive team.
A lot of the coaches I do in the competitive end, they're probably in those schools and they're asking their athletes to recruit their friends, but it never hurts to get involved in your basketball cheer, your football cheer, your wrestling cheer. They're all those coaches. I know some schools are separate, some are all the same coach, but they're always talking and recruiting. So there's always someone that's interested, so never be afraid to go ask that cheer coach for a chance.
And I think you can see too today, especially with the co-ed teams, guys are involved too. But nice to see more guys get involved. I know over the years you've probably seen, especially in the bigger schools in the Whippy and stuff like that, where sometimes almost half of the team could be males.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. Some of these up north, Erie McDowell's one of those ones. They're very dominant on the males, and they're getting college scholarships. I mean, some are going to Ohio State. They're going to big-name schools for cheer. Out east, a lot of those schools are pretty big with the male co-eds. Butler has a couple guys this year, so they're pretty exciting to watch as well.
Elk County Catholic getting ready while we have a chance. Let's run through their roster. Participating Mackenzie Bile, Annabelle Camelli, Izzy Leone, Brooke DePold, Jenna Ferranti. A lot of these Italian names. I'm Polish, so it doesn't help. Lacey Giovannitti, Isabella Macer, Kylie Pecci, Reagan Weaver, Riley Duffield, Ali Grohl, Ava Laird, Samantha Newbert, Lily O'Connor, Clarissa Seltzer, Jana Walter, Amelia Meyer, and here's some of my names: Gwen Zakowski and Morgan Zakowski. We'll take those as they round out the team here. Francesca Herzig is the head coach. The assistants are Marlene Stuber, Kathleen Needle, and Hannah Klein for Elk County Catholic, the Crusaders.
Yes, this is the second mother-daughter duo coaching staff.
Okay.
AC Valley, Stacy and Emma Fox are also mother and daughter, and then you have Frankie and Marlene